And my brother said, you must come and watch this film. It's really good. It's a musical. And I thought, oh, no, I don't want to see a musical. And he dragged me along to it, and I thought, oh, here we go. And I sat there. It's going to have a sad ending. It's not going to be very interesting. I had all this waffling going on.
I think it was the first film I ever saw when I was about 4 or 5.
Timeless, immemorial, a wonderful show.
The very first thing I saw her in was The Sound of Music. That's what did it for me. It's the opening scene. It's so magical. First a long thing with just the music playing, and Julie eventually coming towards you, and the music just increases, and then she starts singing.
And directly the credits come up and the scene come up of the mountains and the thing. I was completely captivated. I was miserable going in, normal, and I came out and I couldn't stop talking about it. It was so overwhelming.
My dad used to sing the songs from Sound of Music to me when I was a kid.
I think it's a good family show, which you don't get a lot of these days.
After seeing The Sound of Music, I wanted to be a governess. I wanted to go to Austria. I couldn't talk of anything else but going to Austria as an au pair. I wanted to maybe meet my Captain Von Trapp out there. But my parents said no.
I dragged my mum off to Austria, and we went around all the Sound of Music locations on a sort of brief tour. And after I came back from visiting the Sound of Music locations, I was very frustrated that I couldn't speak any German other than Ja and Nein. So I promptly went and enrolled in evening class.
I think Julie Andrews is absolutely great. She sings beautifully, dances beautifully, wonderful.
I actually wrote to Maria Von Trapp, who was then living in Stowe in Vermont, saying how many sort of things had happened as a result of seeing The Sound of Music, and I had a nice little letter back and a signed photo.
I used to sing in the church, in the choir, with all the boys treble, that sort of thing. And the priests took us to see Mary Poppins, I'm sure they do still now. And I was fascinated by what I saw, this magic character, this amazing, surreal, larger-than-life, singing with such a beautiful voice. That devastated me, changed my life. Oh gosh, I want to I want to sing like that.
Julie was doing a show for the Red Cross in Norway, and as soon as I saw that in the papers, I said, I'm going. And I got a ticket, and I went there, and I arrived very early, midday-ish, and I could hear this woman singing, Julie singing. And of course there was guards there, but I thought, could I please go in? Yes, all right, they let me through. And then I saw the whole rehearsal of it, and that was amazing. After that, I've just been trying to, in a way, repay her by spreading the word. Once a Julie fan, always a Julie fan.
I managed to get an invitation to see Relative Values last year and go to the post-party afterwards. And that's where I met Julie Andrews for the first time, and it was magical. I just thanked her for all the films that she made and all the music that she's made and given so much pleasure, and that it helped me through an illness. And she just turned around and said, well, keep on fighting and don't give up.
I was 10 years old, and I was supposed to be singing. I was a soloist in the church choir. So I would step forward and sing my lovely little plain Praise the Lord, whatever it was in Italian or Latin. And I decided to add that little twist, that little Mary Poppins cadenza. Everybody just, the congregation, the priests, everybody just thought it was. When you're a child and you sing as a boy treble, and you grow up and you love Julie Andrews, I think you've got two choices. You either grow up to be gay or to be a countertenor. I went for the double whammy and became both.
I think she was very much a role model. I admired her professionalism, the way that she gives 100% to everything she does. And when I think about it, they are in fact qualities with which I was brought up as well.
I don't know whether I would like to be Julie Andrews. Maybe I would. Maybe it's a secret desire I don't know about. Maybe all want to be like Julie Andrews in some way or another.